I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the New England Patriots. And it's the hero wearing jersey number 0, Keon Coleman. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Bills move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's Julius Chestnut. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Titans started the year 0-2, but now have won 3 in a row, including this one. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's Joe Burrow. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Bengals win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Bills sideline, it is Sean McDermott. They side one of the top groups in the league here in the early days of this season, owners of a 4-1 record. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kicker Tyler Bass ready to get this one started. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Shout out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Nice move. He's got some running room. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to take them up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Another carry for Robinson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
From the shotgun, Penix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
They're working a couple yards past the line. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. That one's caught by Mooney. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Falcons, first down. First down and goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's go now. Check go.
Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. They're calling for a stoppage now. Looks like we had somebody injured on the play. Oh, and this is notable here. It's Drake London who's hurting. Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Ty Johnson now to return. Good work so far, he's got room. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense?
Oh, he loses the football. The Falcons bring it in. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far.
Ready, ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. By man, he's in the clear. Breaks the tackle. That's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bills' 46-yard line.
Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Markers a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Making the stop that time. Taron Johnson.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Finds London on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set up. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Pioneer.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score.